the shit really is crazy when you think about it. Like, this shit really started in grade school, in elementary school, kindergarten. They've been working on us for a long time. Um, the programs start as early as 4 or 5 years old. You being programmed and conditioned and acclimated into the system. You know what I'm saying? I never was a school person. I never really. I enjoyed kindergarten because that's when it was like fun. It was just like go to school, have fun, see your friends. Um, get sneakers and shit first day of school, and you might get a couple more pairs of sneakers, maybe another 1 or 2 pairs of sneakers throughout the school year, Easter, shit like that, little holidays, Christmas. But it was like kindergarten through fifth was like, Pokemon cards and just going to school to see the girl you liked. And it was like it was smooth. You know what I mean? It was it was a delusional, type of time, things weren't that serious. But lo and behold, they still was programming us to, you know, damn near hit the clock. Like, going to school from 8 to 3:30 and having a lunch break and having weekends off. And it's crazy. Sometimes just as a parent, bro, like I be wishing that I had the tools and I had the time and the uh if I had the luxury, if I was afforded um to be able to homeschool my kids and shit, you know what I mean? And I feel bad sending them to school. I feel bad that I had kids that is put into the program. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now understanding it and seeing what it is. Like I said, I once I got to middle school got weird for me. Like, I really ain't see no reason to really go. I ain't really, you know, I was just over that shit. And it's so crazy. I'm the same way with jobs. Like, just sitting in a classroom for 8 hours, 7 hours, even if you switching classes and you got different classes, you got 4 or 5 classes that you're gonna switch to throughout your school day, just being in that building for 8 hours and just sitting there listening to somebody talk and going over some lessons and getting homework. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I knew that school, going to school wouldn't really materialize or translate in the real world, but I just knew how I felt in those moments, and school wasn't important to me. Felt after a certain grade, it just felt pointless. I stopped going. And it's crazy because, like I said, looking back, it's like, damn, they really do start that program early, and all they doing is teaching kids and showing kids how to be workers. You know, how to clock in, how to become comfortable with giving your time away. Like, you gotta think, bro, when you a kid, those are the years where you soak shit up, you a sponge. And if early on you become okay with just giving your time away frivolously and just carelessly and not even like, because who you gonna question when you a kid, bro? When you in school, when you got parents, when you got other people that's raising you that believe in the system, that believe in the programming, that live and die by the matrix, it's like, who you going to question? If you have any of these questions, you damn near forbidden to ask them. Like, who you going to talk to about the way you might be feeling? If you might be feeling like, yo, this shit ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by people that was, you know, they was already programmed. So what they do? They was basically programming me, putting me through the program. But I do believe our stories and shit, like our lives is written out. I think we can modify and edit here and there, but I feel like this shit already written, and I feel like it wasn't meant for me to sit in no classroom. It wasn't meant for me to, it ain't meant for me to work no job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going against the grain. Like, I'm really like, I'm trying to decode the matrix. You know what I'm saying? And like, even with my kids, bro, like, I'm even trying to figure out a way to pull them out if I can. But it's unfortunate they find you. You go through a lot of shit if you ain't sending your kids to school in America. If you doing certain shit to rebel or go against what the program is, you know what I'm saying? But it's fucked up when you think about it. Like, all they doing is just molding workers for the future. People that's going to just go through life and work a job and get a job and not really feel no way about giving their time away. Think about how many people just go through life and don't ask no questions and don't rebel, don't push back. They just go with the flow. Because that's all they ever known since kindergarten. Go to school, be out the house for 7-8 hours, have a couple of hours to yourself, if that, to come home and play your game or run outside for a little bit. Then it's back off to school Monday through Friday. Like, I be really feeling like it's painful, like, when I think about it. And my middle child, like, he hates school, bro. He hates school. Like, he ahead of his time too. Like, it's like he know, like, this shit's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like the things that they put in place, bro, for people, for humans, man, like, to keep us in line, bro, to keep us programmed, to keep us corrupted, and keep us in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even so scared or so confused to even think about asking a question or saying that, yo, this is wrong, this is off. They're not teaching people how to be owners and teaching people real life and skills and survival and shit. They just teaching curriculum and shit that really you ain't gonna use in the real world. But they want you in the mindset of being a worker. They want you in the mindset of giving away your time without fighting. Like, they don't want you to rebel against that. They want to break you. They want to break you early. They want to program you early. So by the time you even got any curiosity or any courage, you know what I'm saying? Like, to even ask certain questions, is going to be like, nigga, you tripping. Or it's like, what the fuck is you talking about? We've been doing this shit our whole lives. Like, what are you talking? Like, it's like a, but yeah. And that really is the plan. Like, what the boy Rockefeller say, he breeding workers, not creators. You know what I'm saying? Like, that say a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody that's going to ask questions or that's going to go against the grain or decode the programming. Or I want people that's just going to head down and work. And then not even now, it's like you got a thing where you think that shit, like I said, certain shit you're going to need certain skills and information on how to, I'm not saying you could go fly a motherfucking airplane, but I'm saying, like, most of this shit out here, bro, you could do this shit without no education. Without no GED, without no high school diploma. I don't got neither. And I done had jobs making $35 an hour. Not by luck, bro. Really put the work in. So, like, and it's a lot of other jobs that is city jobs, and that's jobs that used to be high ranking and really important. They're no longer asking for high school diplomas and GEDs, bro. This shit's so fucked up out here. They just need bodies. These is real jobs that they career, got pension and everything. So that even tell you everything you need to know in itself. How a job that or career path with a pension is in bold context, bold letters saying you don't need no fucking diploma, no GED. Just come on. We got the rest. We willing to pay for your CDL and everything. So you mean to tell me I sat from K to 12 or K to 9 when I dropped out, 9th grade, and just sat some more to not even use none of this shit for real? For, of course, your basic skills of counting and reading and writing and shit, of course. But I'm talking about all the other extensive training and programming and, you know, going to class and going to school. Then you got motherfuckers that's not only stopping at the 12th, they're not even stopping at the 12th. They going to college and they getting degrees and shit and got degrees. So they went to school for another 8 years of their life to get trained and programmed some more and be out here in the real world, not even using a degree that they went to school for, that they went through a whole bunch of debt to get. They done accumulated a bunch of debt to go get a bachelor's or associates or doctors, so forth and so on, masters and shit. All this debt, all this time you won't get back. You got these degrees and you a manager at Target. I done had conversations with people that worked at the beer company I worked at or worked at Walmart where I used to work at back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And they got all these degrees, but it's like nothing to show for real. You work here with me. I think that 9 to 5 shit is just simply, I mean, that program and that school shit is to get you ready to become a worker. It's like training. It's extensive training to get you prepared to go out here and work and not complain. It's not a lot of people out here that's complaining about trading their time for money. That shit just became a fad or a trend. People wasn't complaining, and believe it or not, as many people as complaining is just as much people that ain't complaining. And they okay with the way things are. The programming, the matrix. If they had the chance to leave their jobs and walk away today tomorrow, they wouldn't. If they had the chance to not have to go to work no more and still be compensated, they have a fit. They have a meltdown. Because they so programmed, bro. They don't know anything else. Like how a robot only could do what it's programmed to do. That's how humans is, bro. Like you went to school. Everybody not going to break away from the plantation. Everybody not going to break away from the programming or decode the matrix or go against the grain, bro. It's a small percentage. It's like a 1% compared to all of the other people that go to school, graduate or don't graduate, but you done been going to school so much, you done been going through this programming so much that all you know how to do is give your time away for a paycheck or for money or for a job, or you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit really like crazy, but that's what they doing. That shit like is getting you prepared for the big leagues. The big leagues is getting out here working and paying bills and all that shit. There's people out here, so many people out here that don't even care about time and the fact that you can't get it back. And, you know, so many people out here that make it seem like it's a cool thing, having 2 and 3 and 4 jobs and chasing the bag and getting money and I make this and I make that. It's crazy because money don't even got no fucking real value, but whatever. But let the people tell it. That's the end all be all. It's so crazy how people out here don't even know. And COVID was like a real good depiction of that. Like people ain't even know how to be still. People ain't even know how to live their life because all they ever known is run. Just keep going. Work, school, work, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs. I know people with 3 jobs. I know people with 2, 3 jobs and going to school. It's only 24 hours in a day. I think that's why that school shit just never made sense to me. Jobs still don't make sense to me outside of the obvious, bro. But think about it. Really go hand in hand. Why they got it set up like that? They got it set up to where though you have to work because you have to pay bills. That's your way of survival. Or else. They go hand in hand. You think that shit is just a coincidence? That shit is designed that way. You don't work, you don't eat. So, damn if you do, damn if you don't type shit, bro. But I'm just speaking on the fact that I just thought about it the other day. Like, yo, school is basically getting you ready to go out here and work your whole life. It's not here to give you pointers and different loopholes and shit to retire sooner or to be an owner or to find ways to be in control of your time and maybe make some money to survive. It's like the other way around. It's like we want you to we want you to work, work, and then figure all that other shit out later on. Like we don't care about none of that. Just come to work every day, work, clock in, give us your time, give us your time, give us your time. Same thing with school. Come in here, we're gonna dress it up like we teaching you some shit. Most of this shit, 80, 90% of this shit you're not gonna use in the real world. They're not teaching real history. They're not teaching shit that really matter. But we're gonna sit you down and we're gonna come with all these different curriculums, and we're gonna come with all these different subjects and shit in school. And we just gonna get you prepped for giving this time away. Like, I mean, getting used to this. Sitting somewhere for 8 hours, 7 hours, and not thinking nothing of it. Like, I mean, maybe the first couple years it'd be some growing pains, but after a while you'll get used to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be able to smoothly transition into your job or your jobs, multiple jobs that you'll go through out of life. You know what I'm saying? Until you find one that you really want to be at or whatever. But that shit, bro, all that shit is like, it was designed, bro. Shit was designed.